My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love and welcome to another reading. Today we're looking at what does your person want you to know right now, okay? What do they want to talk about right now? All right, so we're going to get into that, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a little bit of clearing for the collective here. I won't pull out my book just yet. I don't think it's that intense, but it's definitely something, some kind of block or barrier, something or someone is attempting to create to block your finances, to block any kind of union energies right now. So we just want to clear that. Let's just clear that. And let's establish a triple grid of protection around viewer and around anybody that they love and care about. Clearing their finances, any online bank accounts, clearing their phones, clearing their electronics, clearing any electronic outlets in their home or at work. I will also ask you to empower yourself. Do that Steve Noble clearing, ultraviolet angels. I'm gonna do it after this because there's some shit lurking. I can feel it, guys. I can feel it. I'm going to tune in deeper later because I'm going to also do that ultraviolet angels clearing. But do that clearing. When you're done, give the place a little smoke out. You know what I'm saying? Or do a little mop out with some salt. Or if you have red lavender, something like that. There's some shit lurking, I'm telling you guys. And you know, I had a dream. Not quite like Martin Luther King. I had a dream about, well, it wasn't last night, the night before. All right, let me shuffle whilst I talk, right? But I think it's important. I had a dream the night before. Now, in my dreams, especially when I get dreams about my van, I know they're talking about me because me and my van, who's called Salty, yes, he has a personality. Me and my van are connected. I remember just before I had the issue with my eye. Remember I told you I got a really serious eye infection and I almost lost my eyesight? Right. About a week before it happened, I dreamt that I had parked Salty on a hill, and then when I came to retrieve Salty, I saw a woman. She was dressed like a healer, like a healer in my country. Like we have an indigenous religion called Spiritual Shelter Baptist. She was dressed like one of those mothers. So she had on this long white dress. It was kind of girdled at the waist, belted at the waist, with a head in a head wrap. Okay, because they believe in protecting the crown. Okay, and I saw her trying to take out one of his headlights, and she had basically succeeded in kind of pulling out one of them, but I caught her just as she was about to pull out the other one. And I remember that dream so well, and I'm like, this is something significant. Somebody is assing around. And I thought I'd cleared it, but it looks like I got a little bit of it. So I didn't lose my eyesight, but I did get that eye infection. So about 2 nights ago, I dreamt my twin and I, we were running from something. And then whilst we were running from something, somebody was able to go inside Salty, take out his engine and his battery. Basically just left the bonnet empty. Okay, we're just like old discarded newspapers and stuff. So basically taking out Salty's power source, right? And I allowed for that to happen because I met Salty's driver's side door open, right? So I opened a door to allow them to do that. Maybe I gave up my power in some sort of way, or I didn't take charge of my life, because when we are in the driver's seat of a car in a dream, it means that we are in charge. We are taking control of our journey or destiny. Anytime we're in the back seat, somebody else is in control. Okay, sometimes it's spirit in control, sometimes our ancestors in control. Like sometimes I see my father driving, or I see my grandmother driving. It means that they are kind of guiding this part of the journey. But it looks like I had abandoned the driver's seat, left the door open, and then someone was able to steal my power, take their power. Okay, so I feel like there's some kind of interference there, but I think it's also a message for the collective that this is not time to drop your guard in terms of your energetic boundaries and also your boundaries with other people. Guys, I feel that's the message. All right. So anyway, what does your person want to talk about? Well, they want to talk about moving, right? Something has ended and they're ready for a new beginning. They're talking about moving. They're already packing up their shit. For some of them, this is happening energetically. Others, this is definitely a 3D sort of something. Okay. Could be a third party because the kind of lamp thing here has 3 prongs. Maybe they're taking a 3-prong approach. Why does this look like a butt plug, guys? Yes, my mind is dirty. Anyways, maybe they were emotionally constipated before and now they're not. I don't know, guys. Okay, but they want to talk about moving. And it makes me feel like the chariot's energy. So maybe moving forward could be that, but it definitely could be about moving. So that's the underlying energy. This is the oracle of the lotus. Sorry, the oracle, the eye of the lotus oracle. I was translating it literally when I should not have. Right, the eye of the lotus oracle. And I love this deck because it's a gift from my sister. All right, Lily Rose. All right, let's see. What does your person want to talk about? The underlying energy. Oh, fuck me. Guys, that was really powerful. And it looks like it's an upcoming event. Look at here. On the upcoming event, we have the 15th, 16th, and 17th of September. So we got Virgo season coming on. So your person might be a Virgo. But it looks like this moving might be moving forward. It's like a progression. They started off codependent or in some kind of toxic situation. A Tower moment came down and now they are at the healing stage, about to flip a chapter into stepping into the unknown, which will be the moon at 18. Let me pause and get a card because that flew somewhere. I don't know. I have to find it. All right. So it is the card of expectation. All right. And it's a card number 52, the vibration of the Hierophant, which is a spiritual lesson, and the vibration of the High Priestess, which is tapping into the intuition, tapping into the unknown, seeing what is behind that veil. Your person has had a vision of the future. All guided by spirit because, again, we have 7, the chariot moving forward, and 7 always a very spiritual number, right? Always signifies the divine, Holy Spirit, Holy Ghost, whatever you want to call it. Right, so they have had a vision of the future, and they have learned a profound lesson, and that lesson is about really listening to your own intuition and keeping your own counsel. Okay, it's okay to go to others for advice, but at the end of the day, you should always be able to trust in yourself because all the answers are inside of you. Okay, so even when you're listening to a tarot reader, you're listening to me, you're not listening to learn anything new. You're listening for confirmation of what you have already floating around in your psyche, right? We're not here to tell you anything. We are here to confirm. So this person is expecting something. They've had a vision of the future and they're looking forward to it coming true. And it looks like they're moving to new horizons. See, they're looking to the horizons. They're looking into this wide expanse of water, right? This emotion, right? They're looking forward to big changes in their life. They're looking forward to a place where they're going to be nourished, where they're going to feel loved, where they're going to feel safe. Okay? So, expectation. What are they anticipating, or what are they looking forward to? We have them here in expectation. Spirit, tell us a little bit about that card. What do they want us to know about great expectations? Remember I had that dream about Miss Havisham? Alright, anyways. Alright, so this person has great expectations. What do they have great expectations about? What do they want us to know here? Alright, we have the Page of Wands. What are they looking forward to? A new beginning. A new beginning that is spiritual, a new beginning that's going to tap into their creativity, a new beginning that's going to be flirty and passionate. Okay, this is what they're looking forward to. They're looking forward to this change. But I'm noticing here this person still has on a mask. So this is not something that they are ready to share with the world. I think this is something that they're keeping on the low. Alright, what we have here? We have the Knight of Swords. It's about truth, especially speaking in truth and not holding back. Because you know the Knight of Swords, he does not put water in his mouth to dilute anything. You're going to get it straight. No chase, alright? We have the Eight of Cups. And that's about walking away from things that aren't healthy for us. Okay, they've run their course. They've kept us in survival mode. We were able to survive. We don't need them anymore, so we walk away. We have the Tower. I told you a tower occurred. And we have the Knight of Wands. All right, what am I getting from this? Your person is getting ready to explore the great unknown. Now, the Knight of Wands is a player energy. You know, it could be the player, right? When they're not in their highest aspect, they could be a player, right? They're going back and forth. They don't want to be tied down. They might be exploring different energies. They could definitely be like that. But because we have the Tower card right next to that energy, I feel like this is something that is falling, because this energy of the player, your person was using it as a wall or a buffer not to let anybody in. But now this is crumbling. This archetype that they embodied, it is crumbling. And it is crumbling and allowing for them to walk away from, could be that energy, this energy of the player, walk away from people that don't serve them, or they're no longer in vibratory alignment with, walk away from habits, addictions, okay, that just kept them distracted and not living their authentic life. Okay, they're walking away from anything that does not align with their truth. Now, I feel like for a long time, your person may have been distracting themselves. This looks like a vulva down here, so it could be something about sex. We have some pearls here. It could be about the material world. We have like one of those herald flags here, and that's always like a symbol of pride or a dynasty. So it could have even been familial issues that may have kept them trapped in a particular situation. Okay, what is this? And we have vines all over this, so it could be they were entangled in all kind of shit. But now your person has the sword of truth raised, and they're cutting through all these things that kept them bound to emerge on the other side as their truest self. Now, part of that cutting away is about speaking their truth to people in their life and allowing themselves to be seen. And that means speaking their truth to you, speaking their truth to maybe their inner circle, their friendship group. If they have some kind of karmic partner, speaking that truth to a karmic partner, putting themselves out there. This is what they're getting ready for. Putting themselves out there and walking away from a lifestyle that they are no longer in alignment with. Right? This is what they're looking forward to. This is the vision that they have seen, and now they're coming into alignment with this vision. Okay, so this is what they want you to know. Okay, all is not lost. Don't give up on them. Right? They're coming into alignment with this vision of a more expansive life. Is there anything else that they want to tell you at this time? We have the Seven of Wands, and that's about protecting yourself through healthy boundaries. We have the Four of Wands. This is the Twin Flame Union card. I mean, this deck is so gorgeous. We have the Four of Cups, and we have the Ace of Swords. So again, I feel almost like the same message that we just got before, right? This person ready to live their truth, and it looks like you are part of their truth. Okay, you are part of their truth. Maybe in the past, and I'm seeing, like, that karmic circle. You seen it in the back there, right? Almost looks like a chakra, but not quite, right? I always interpret that as meaning karmic cycles. For some of you, your person might be in a karmic relationship right now, and it might even be marriage, because this is a marriage card, right? So they might even be cutting away or establishing boundaries in a marriage or some kind of high level commitment, because this is a Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is also about our family of our foundation, or family of our origin, right? So we're talking about our parents or siblings, and we could even maybe they may have grown up in an intergenerational household. They're speaking their truth and establishing boundaries with those people, because I feel like your person didn't have proper boundaries before. I feel we're tapping into the energy of a people pleaser. Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like we are tapping into the energy of a people pleaser. And they're realizing that they got absolutely nothing out of pleasing people and entering into arrangements just because it might be more expedient or it might be more profitable, especially when it comes to the material world, right? They got nothing out of it except bloody boredom. Look, the boredom card here. Four of Cups, right? Just boredom. That's all they got. Boredom. Okay, they thought that they would be happy living an ordinary life and just kind of blending into their surroundings, buying into a particular image, buying into a particular dream. Okay, whether it's the American dream, the Caribbean dream, the Trinbago dream, whatever it is, whatever dream they had, right? Maybe include a white picket fence. Maybe it include a galvanized fence. Whatever it is, they had a particular dream, and it was what I call it, like a templated dream, right? This is a template of your family. This is what we do, and they wanted to just fall in line because they want to be accepted. But now they realize they've got no dividends from that, and even they might have actually like regressed. Let's get some. I didn't pull them out because I didn't know where the direction this was heading in, right? So let's get some 3D messages and make sure I'm getting the right deck here. Let's get some 3D messages from your person. Some 3D messages from your person today. And let me tell you, the blocks are real, because today I was supposed to launch my advanced psychic surgery course, and I'm not even being allowed to upload the product listing on my website. Okay, it is just absolutely strange. Maybe by the time you guys watch this, Wix and I would have figured out what the hell is going on. But I am besides the usual certificate in spirit release therapy, I'm also doing from May the advanced spirit release therapy course, which is psychic surgery. So we're going to look at energetic organ transplant, dowsing for healing, healing through the akasha, and there's one other thing that I can't even remember right now. Healing through the 8th chakra. But I can't get it listed, so I'm gonna work on that. But I'll do some clearing. I'm gonna do that Steve Noble clearing first, and then I'll try again. All right, so maybe by the time you watch this, you'll see if I was successful. Right? Retreat. So we have spending time alone or in nature will help you recharge, and I feel it's what your person is doing and was doing, and that's how they were able to get to this clarity, because this is seeing things crystal clear, right? This is seeing things crystal clear, right? So your person got a lot of clarity on how they need to proceed and move forward. What do they want you to know right now? What do they want you to know? We have time apart. Some distance will help it's clarity they needed, right? So I feel not only they might be spending time apart from you, although the energies have been kind of like union energies, right? Even though they might be spending time apart from you right now, they may also be spending time apart from all the other people in their life because they needed to get clarity. They needed to be in their own energy. I feel like your person is highly empathic. So sometimes they don't even know what energy is theirs and what energy is their spouse or what energy is their partner or what energy is their family or what energy is their dog, whatever energy is their cat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think they absorb all of these things. And maybe they're now getting an awareness of that, right? So I think they would benefit, from doing daily energy cleanses and making sure that their thoughts are their own, their feelings are their own. Because I feel like your person like a little sponge. And naturally, establishing healthy boundaries in the 3D also helps with establishing healthy boundaries in the 5D and vice versa. We have apology. You can expect an apology. You want to hear. All right. So for some of you, your person knows that they have to apologize. There's some kind of big event that happened in the past that maybe you guys don't talk about it, but it's always the elephant in the room, right? Your person wants to apologize about that. We're going to look at passion. Okay, well, we saw it there. Try something you've never done before. And I think this is what your person has never done before. They're actually going to, with this Knight of Wands, follow their passion, follow their heart. I think they're very cerebral, right? So this shift into doing things that align with your heart space and your heart mind, I think it's very, 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 very new for your person. We have a wait. The timing is not quite right. So they realize timing is everything with this. And it's not quite the moment for them to make their move or to approach you to talk about relationships and all kinds of stuff. I think there are things in their personal life that they have to kind of wrap up. In the extended, I'm going to look at what exactly in their personal life they have to wrap up. And for those of you where there might be a third party or there's been some kind of third party interference, I'm going to go in there and look and see what's happening. Let me write that down. Because when I'm in this mode, I'm just like semi-trans talking also. So third party, what's happening? What loose ends they have to tie up? And you know what? I'm gonna pull out my book with my charts. Let me go on that chart 5 and see what kind of interference we're facing right now, and I'll do a clearing. Okay, let me do that because the interference has been real on my side this morning. All right. So, and I'll look at your person's next actions towards you. Next actions. All right. So we've said all this. What is Spirit's advice for you? All right. So your person, they just wanted you to know where they're at right now, what they're doing. They're spending time alone. They've gotten clarity. They know how to move forward. They know that it's through truth and integrity that they can move forward. So they're looking at speaking that truth, establishing healthy boundaries. But what does Spirit want you to do right now? Underneath the deck, we have take steps to get healthy. Right. So Spirit saying focus on yourself. Right. Some people it is on body, others it is on mental health, others or spiritual well-being. Right. We have to make sure that we're spiritually healthy and right. All right. So Spirit saying right now, do you boo boo? Basically, is what Spirit is saying. Do you boo boo? Right. All right, so here we have today's lesson, and this is underlying energy, but I'm still going to read it anyway because I feel like this is important. Think about one aspect of your physical health that you've been neglecting or avoiding. So they're drilling down to the physical aspect, right? So there's something about your physical body that they're saying needs your attention now. Okay, now, right? Think about one aspect of your physical health that you've been neglecting or avoiding, and it might be as simple as drinking more water, like me. And ask yourself why you've been doing so. Perhaps your diet needs to change, or you know you need to exercise more. Your goal, I'm trying to do it every day, but I'm not always successful. Your goal, by the end of the day, commit to that new step or identify why you're choosing to sabotage your healing. All right. Anyways, we have identify change. All right. So the spirit saying there's something that you need to change. There's something that, or maybe there's an unhealthy habit that you need to lock the door on. Okay. But it has to be identifiable things, itemized things. You're not just saying, yeah, I want to change. You want to change what? Spirit saying you gotta drill down to specifics, right? You got drill down. It's just like doing a business, talk about measurable results, right? You have to drill down to specifically identify the issue specifically, and think about measurable results. Let's see what it says. Identify one small change. So we come back to the same thing here again, right? Identify one small change that you've been postponing that will improve your life. This could be anything from cleaning a drawer, guilty, to getting a new hairstyle. And listen, it's springtime, right? At the time I'm doing this. I mean, all readings are timeless, but right now, we should be spring cleaning, not just our homes, but also ourselves. Or getting a new hairstyle. Change symbolically can be frightening. Your goal is to recognize that you postpone even small, insignificant changes because intuitively you know that they can ignite powerful ones. So Spirit's saying baby steps, okay? Take baby steps right now. And you'll be surprised how these small, tiny little tweaks and adjustments eventually bring about massive change. Maybe massive change is what you need right now. Okay? Alright guys, so if you can join me in extended, let's look at what your person's trying to tie up here. Wrap up. Let's see what's happening in their life if they have the third party. We're going to go to that chart 5 from my book, which is the interference and negative motivations chart. Let's see what is a blockage here. Is it an actual entity or is it an energy? And then we're going to look at your person's next actions towards you. Okay? My loves, thank you for your continued support. Clicking on the ads, comments, likes, shares. They all help with the expansion of the channel and help us grow our community. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.